Audio Jungle.
Good morning to you from the mighty Dhauladhar. Welcome to the Bulletin by Himachal Chronicles, and I'm Anubhav, and I will get the latest news to you. As the political scenario in the state builds up, the state elections are going to be held at the end of this year. Already we can see the blame game starting in the state, starting from Dharamshala. No capital gain for Himachal Pradesh. In the winter of 2017, when then Chief Minister late Veerbhadra Singh had declared Dharamshala as the second capital of Himachal Pradesh, it was seen as a final step towards bridging the gap between the lower and upper Himachal. Apart from symbolizing equality, the move was aimed at providing benefits to a larger population of lower Himachal by giving them a capital at their doorstep. 5 years down the line, the second capital remains on paper only. A one-line notification issued in March 2017 declared Dharamshala as the state's second capital, and it was assumed that some offices would be shifted from Shimla to the town in Kangra district, but nothing has been done. During the same year, in December 2017, BJP came to power and it put the brakes on the entire exercise, says Vijay Karan, a Congress leader from Dharamshala. Neither government offices were shifted from Shimla nor any secretary level officials were posted at the secretariat in the town in the last 5 years under the BJP rule, says Karan. Dharamshala as a second capital will be of immense benefit to the people, especially those belonging to districts in lower Himachal. It is meant to bring parity between lower and upper regions, adds Karan. Ever since Himachal was given statehood in 1971, there remained a feeling of discrimination amongst people in the districts of lower Himachal, which are Kangra, Una, Hamirpur and Bilaspur, and parts of Chamba and Mandi. Though Kangra, Hamirpur and Una alone have 25 assembly seats of total 68 assembly seats, and Kangra alone has remained politically influential, it is felt economic development here has not been on par with Upper Himachal. It is against this background that former Chief Minister late Veerbhadra Singh in 1993-94 had stated his winter sojourn, a period in winter when he would spend time with the government officials in lower Himachal to listen to the grievances of people. This became a sort of tradition and is still followed by the CMs. In 2005, Dharamshala got another boost in its claim to become the second capital when during Veerbhadra government the winter session was held here for the first time. In the following years, the new buildings of the mini secretariat and the secretariat also came up. No doubt there existed a discrimination attitude against lower Himachal, but this is a thing of the past now, says Professor Harish Thakur, a political analyst and the chairperson of Political Science Department, Himachal Pradesh University, HPU, Shimla. Today, a second capital symbolizes state unity. If implemented properly, it would benefit the people of many districts which are closer to Dharamshala than Shimla. Travelling to Shimla is still an issue from in far off areas of lower belts, adds Thakur. However, nothing has changed on the ground. Rather, the second capital declaration has created further political division, with Congress all set to make it an issue in the forthcoming assembly polls. According to Sudhir Sharma, former MLA from Dharamshala and a minister in the previous Congress government, the second capital declaration must be implemented in letter and in spirit. We already have annual winter sessions in Dharamshala. Infrastructure has been developed over the years to convert it into a second capital. What is needed now is to shift offices from Shimla. The Directorate of Education Industries could be some of the departments that can be shifted, says Sharma. He adds there has also been a demand for having a bench of the Himachal Pradesh High Court in Dharamshala. Shifting offices will not only benefit people but it will also help decongest Shimla, adds Sharma. BJP, on the other hand, has been opposing the second capital status to Dharamshala. BJP leaders criticize the Congress, saying Veerbhadra made the announcement before the 2070 assembly polls just to gain political mileage. Moreover, the cost involved in shifting departments will be way too high for a debt-ridden state like Himachal, says BJP leaders. A small state like ours doesn't require two capitals. If distance is a criteria, what about southern states of India, whose capital is also Delhi? Given today's situation, it should be government policy to lower expenditure and focus on development, says senior BJP leader and former Chief Minister Shanta Kumar. Kumar rubbishes talk of discrimination against Lower Himachal. It is no longer the case and discrimination is useless talk now. Politicians have become aware and so have people. Himachal is witnessing equal development, adds Kumar. Professor Mamta Mokta, chairperson of the Public Administration Department at the Himachal Pradesh University, also believes that creating etc. Additional capital means additional infrastructure and extra financial burden. Himachal is a small state and I think one capital is sufficient. As far as this is concerned, we are living in a digital age with e-governance being the focus, says Mamta Mokta. This is all we have for today. Keep watching Himachal Chronicle. We'll be back at this same time to bring the news to you. I'm Anubhav. Thank you for watching.